Unbelievable, my lovely, wonderful people. Oshiomhole comes under serious scrutiny as even APC. Buhari comes hard on him. Call him an inconsistent fellow. Says how you blamed Jonathan for economic crisis when Buhari was in power. Now you blame Buhari now that Tinubu, your friend, is in power. You are so inconsistent. And this is what everybody's saying and watching and trying to understand what exactly is going on here as we can see matters begin to unfold. Well, my lovely, wonderful people, it is becoming rather very serious, and everybody can see that something is not right here. Something is seriously not right. Okay, this guy continue to blame everybody and anybody, with respect to what is going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. How Oshiomhole blamed Jonathan for economic crisis when Buhari was in power. Now he blames Buhari for his friend Tinubu. Do the right thing and stop blaming everybody. APC blast him. Adams Oshiomhole, senator representing Edo North Senatorial District and two-time governor of Edo State, has demonstrated a very unbelievable position for blaming Nigerians' woes on the previous administration or leaders at every point in time. The current president is his close friend and ally. They had plans all going on until APC NWC came hard on him and exposed him. Barely after 2 months, former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan handed over government to the immediate past President Muhammadu Buhari. In 2015, the country was plunged into economic crisis. Oshiomhole then, as a sitting Edo governor, without mirroring word, blamed the challenges on what he labeled recklessness of Jonathan's government. Featured on Sunrise Daily, a breakfast program on Channels Television in July 2015, Oshiomhole has said then that the crisis have the at the moment is not a flash. It's going to be here for some time. I feel what has happened is that at the peak of the oil boom, prices were high and people made projection and budgets were drawn up on the basis of these numbers along with lines, there were sharp drop and declines. So if the federal government has been stopping has stopped from borrowing, the federal government would have has been deflated much earlier than the state and numbers of months that the federal government would have been worse and worse off. The federal level. The federal government allowed itself to borrow recklessly, quite recklessly, in the sense that no serious manager goes month after month borrowing for payment of salaries. Oshiomhole to Nigerians, you are suffering from Buhari's policies. Don't blame Tinubu. APC has said this is Oshiomole's pattern and this is how he goes. Oshiomhole really have nothing to offer. All he talks about is the blame game, pushing it from one person to the other. No wonder he's a man who is inconsistent and cannot be trusted. How can you blame Buhari or the previous administration? Is the same thing you did. You blamed every other person but yourself. Again, you have started again. What did you do as the governor of Edo State? How did you support the people? How far did you go to ensure that in your own locality you brought things into the right place to support the people? Oshiomhole should be checked and looked at before he goes pointing fingers. So this is APC coming hard on Oshiomhole, saying Oshiomhole, Oshiomhole is will I call him now a two-faced man? Okay, so Oshiomhole is a two-faced man, and what he's doing shows that he does not even have an understanding of what is happening. Okay, he's blaming everybody but himself. He's blaming everybody but his administration. He's blaming every other person and has failed to look inward. When Jonathan left and Tinubu came in. Oh, it was and Buhari came in. It was Jonathan's fault. In fact, he explained how they were borrowing and how the borrowing has got them to where they are. Okay, he spent 8 years, no stone unturned. In fact, it made things were worse off than you can ever imagine. Now we've gone through that phase, and here we are at the moment. And guess what? It has become it's not Tinubu's fault. It's now Buhari's fault. Of course, when you have nothing to offer, you always find reason why it is the other person's fault. And APC now is the one coming hard on Senator Oshiomhole, saying he better shut his mouth and stop pointing fingers and blaming everybody but himself. Well, guys, what do you think? Is this Oshomhole's pattern? Is this how he rose? Is this how he expresses himself and make himself relevant to point the fingers at every other person but himself? Because he never sees anything he has done. He has never done anything, and all he does or he sees is himself. You see, so these are very, very, very interesting times as people begin to look into Oshomhole, look inwardly, asking him to look inwardly, saying, Osho, you are not doing well at all. You are not doing well at all. How can you blame every other person? But you're not nailing your friend came in, and the very first instant he took away for a subsidy. Taking away for a subsidy with no plan. Where do you think that will lead us? And now you're going to blame every other person but yourself. So they said Oshomhole should go and do some social session. He has a real work to do. He should stop blaming every other person, and he should ask himself very serious question. Perhaps APC needs to review who they are as a party, what they've done to Nigerians, and how they need to take it on from here, because Nigerians can see what they have done. Well, my lovely people, it is what it is. It is what it is. Everybody will want to shift the blame on another person. It's just the way it goes, right? But when people are looking at you, it just goes to tell that you are not a man of integrity and you cannot be trusted. Simply put. So that's how things are. And if we want to really see this nation move forward, we need men and women of integrity who will say something and mean it. And it is what it is. There is no gainsaying, no here and there. They mean what they say and they say what they do. So it's quite interesting one. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic day from us. It's bye for now. Bye-bye.